Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson. Jackson.
Jackson Lee is an extraordinary little fella.
The first word that comes to mind when I think of Jackson is sweet.
Sweet.
He's very kind-hearted.
He's just really kind-hearted and sweet.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Always wanting to have a good time. Always happy.
Short. Mellow.
Mellow.
Chill.
Easygoing.
Affable. Affable, I had to look it up to describe a word that gets along well with others and can kind of fit in with different groups of people.
Funny.
He's funny.
Fun.
Athletic.
Athletic.
School-spirited.
Well-mannered. A very respectful young man.
And respectful.
Quiet.
Jackson is honestly, he talks, but he's very quiet. Jackson's just a quiet little guy, you know? And he's not a little guy anymore because he's taller than me now.
Deep voice.
Studley.
He's loving.
Very loving. He's very family oriented. He loves to be with family.
Very handsome young man.
Handsome. He's just adorable.
He's just like me.
He's a goofy.
But yeah, he's something else, Jackson is.
He's got so much of his dad in him and his actions and his characteristics and stuff that it just almost like seeing Ben all over again as a child. Jackson is adventurous like his dad. He may not look a whole lot like his dad, but he acts a tremendously lot like his dad.
When Jackson was little, he was a little peanut. He was so little.
He was so tiny.
Early on, he was very small.
He's premature. Jackson was a little preemie. Had a big birthmark.
But then he grew into the chubby-cheeked, cute little baby.
He was just cute and just had the sweetest smile.
He was my person. There was a split second in his life where I was the best. Not Jake and not Joe, it was Maggie. It didn't last long, but I think he would have picked me out of anybody. Made me feel real good. It didn't last long.
Jackson's little, he was like a country bumpkin.
When Jackson was little, he used to sing these songs. He sang Big Green Tractor, God Knows I'm a Lucky Man.
Jackson used to like to sing country songs. Big Green Tractor.
All about big green tractors.
He was pretty good at it.
He had an accent, country accent. I don't know where he got it from, but he got one.
Jackson was always a cuddly, wanted to be cuddled and held a lot.
And he liked his tagging.
Been a neat evolution to see from, this tiny little baby that you were worried about to somebody who's fully grown and completely healthy and a good young man.
Has just been one of the sweetest kids ever. He's very talented.
Jackson has quite a few talents. Videography.
He's really turning into the videographer.
Jackson's really good at making videos.
Really surprising me with how he just teaches himself how to do all this stuff.
He's athletic.
He's good at pretty much any sport.
Good at sports. A lot of sports he plays he's good at.
He's pretty sporty.
Good runner, good at sports. Definitely running.
Likes to run. Basketball.
He's great at basketball. He's getting really good at golf.
Snowboarding.
Golf and running.
Jackson's talents are running and keeping a straight face. How does he do it?
He can play instruments. I love to hear him play the trumpet.
He has the kind of a disposition that makes everybody kind of feel at ease. I'd say that's a pretty good talent.
Just kind of the whole package.
He's a smart kid.
Good in academics. He's a good friend. He's a good everything, that boy.
And he likes to eat.
My favorite memory of Jackson is whenever I told something that was really funny. Well, I didn't mean for it to be funny, and everyone laughed around me. That was around me, and Jackson was the only one. He was just like this, how? Just how?
Favorite memories with Jackson would definitely be me and him golfing together and just talking about different things.
Favorite memories, a lot of them would be when we were out west. We saw a bunch of crazy things. Saw a few bears and stuff like that.
My favorite memory with Jackson. Lee and I were spending the night at his house one time. And he had a little bitty, I want to say it was like a twin bed. Couldn't have been more than a full-size bed. And he had his monogram above it, so it said JML. And he was so excited to have us over, and he's like, look, it says JML, that's for Jackson, Maggie, Leah, that's how we have to sleep. So he made me sleep in the middle of him and Leah in his little bitty bed.
One time when we were golfing, there were a bunch of geese out on the fairway, and Jackson said that he would give me 20 bucks if I could hit one of them. Now, I'm really good at golf, so I was not trying to hit the geese at all. And I smoked one of them. And now that I think of it, I still don't think I ever got my $20 for that. Jackson, I need that 20.
The other night, he spent the night with us. And he said, man, that bed is so much more comfortable than mine. He said, I slept the whole night. He said, I didn't wake up one time. We rode a bunch of roller coasters at Cedar Point together. I think hanging out there is a lot of fun.
We were going to cross country meets and stuff, and Jackson would go with me, and we would like go yard selling and antiquing, and he was like my buddy and helped me pick out stuff, and it said barn sale. So he and I started to go back this lane, and the lane wrapped around, then it made another turn, and I'm like, oh Lord, and he and I kind of got scared because we thought, are we going to get back here and somebody's going to cut us up and have us for supper or what? But ended up, he got a good deal on a pair of shoes, and I got the big black things that are hanging in my living room now, and I just like enjoyed getting to spend that time with him.
My favorite memory with Jackson would probably be when we went to our friend Brandon's down in Elizabeth, Indiana. We were playing hide and seek like 1 in the morning. Jackson had a big LED, and he flashed it on this big old herd of bulls over this fence, and we took off running, and I shoved him about 10 feet into the dirt. He slid. Had to pick him up, carry him. It was pretty funny.
We know a lot about each other's lives, and we're just kind of like brothers in that aspect, so a lot of memories.
What I admire most about Jackson is that, well, all my cousins are like brothers to me.
How good of a kid he is, and how good of a big brother he is.
Jackson adds fun to our family. I think it's super funny. I think ever since we were little, we've been really close cousins.
I'm really proud that he's my nephew.
Very proud of him.
A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful young man.
Super young man.
I love him. If I had all the money in the world, I would get Jackson a brand new Volkswagen Golf, because that's what he wants right now.
I'd get him a new video camera and a new camera in general.
Super nice YouTube setup with a super expensive camera, super expensive microphone.
The most expensive vlog camera there is.
And I'd get him like a big full court basketball court. A haircut.
If I had all the money in the world, I would get Jackson a new drone.
Like one of the coolest drones you could find.
A really cool camera and some shoes.
If I had all the money in the world, I would get Jackson for his birthday probably about 12 pairs of the most expensive shoes.
It would have to be shoes.
Any and as many pairs of shoes as he wanted. Probably an unlimited spending spree to Flight Club. Probably a pair of shoes that he wanted that cost like thousands of dollars, even though it's crazy. I would get them.
This is pretty easy. I would get Jackson Foot Locker.
Last but not least, I would probably get him like a golf simulator.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday, Jackson. Happy birthday, Jackson Lee.
Happy birthday, Jackson. I love you.
Happy birthday, Jackson, and he loves you.
Happy birthday, Jackson. Your voice is getting deeper. You need to sell your shoes.
Happy birthday, Jax. Love you.
Happy birthday, Jackson. P.S. I don't have enough money for Foot Locker.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bubby.